Namaskar. Chapter 6 Dhyana Yoga, the Yoga of Meditation. Arjun's take on controlling the mind. Sri Krishna spoke in such detail about the human mind, the need for meditation to control our mind, the fickle behavior of the mind, and the distraction of our thoughts. Arjun was immersed in his thoughts listening to all of this. He pointed out that one thought which is going on in all of our minds right now. This sounds like a difficult task, one that involves controlling the mind. You were thinking about this too, weren't you? Arjun says that the mind is turbulent, strong, obstinate, and even restless. It's like the naughtiest child in school, running around everywhere, playing pranks, screaming, and bringing the house down. You get the picture, don't you? Arjun even goes on to compare the mind to the wind, and he's right. The mind is much like the wind, impossible to control and like the wind blowing all over the place. Do you know why the mind keeps wandering between different ideas? It's because of the way we feel. On some days, we are happy, excited, surprised, and have a positive vibe going around us. But on some days, we are just not ourselves. These are the times when we feel one or more of the negative emotions like hatred, anxiety, distress, anger, and even fear. It's these negative emotions that stir our mind, and subconsciously it creates this big traffic jam of thoughts. And you know what? The mind is so strong that when these thoughts take over the mind, we lose the ability to think straight and make sensible decisions. In fact, we keep believing in these negative thoughts that take over our mind. And this is a recipe for disaster. Let me give you a visual to help you understand how bad this can get. Imagine yourself stuck at a crossroad in the city. Everyone is either honking their horns or shouting at one another. There is a traffic policeman, but he's equally confused as to how to get all the vehicles moving. Someone will have to reverse their car a bit, some may even have to stick their scooter to the side, and the large public buses should stop scaring people by raising the engine noise, right? This commotion can make anyone nervous, anxious, or even tired. That is what happens in your mind when you have negativity filled up to the brim and you feel like you have no control over this jam of thoughts. But don't fear. Just like how people help to ease traffic jams, you too can help yourself. If you feel like this is too much to take, find a parent, a friend, a teacher, a mentor, or anyone to talk to. Tell them what is troubling you. Be a little patient, and why not try meditating like Sri Krishna suggests? If so many people practice it on a daily basis, there has to be something about meditation. And it seems to work. Sri Krishna's support to Arjun, Vairagya and Abhyas. After Arjun expresses his anxiety over controlling the mind, Lord Krishna actually agrees with him. He says that Arjun is right. He doesn't dismiss him, saying that just because I say this, you have to follow and not question me. This is the beauty of the relationship between Sri Krishna and Arjun. Sri Krishna is here to support and give confidence to Arjun, not to dismiss his ideas or his distress. That's exactly what friends should do, right? Coming back to the turbulent mind, Sri Krishna assures Arjun that while he is correct, this path is not so difficult. Just because we think something is impossible or hard to achieve, do we just give up on it? Not at all. Think of doctors. They have to operate on human beings and they have this immense pressure to not make mistakes and save people's lives. But this does not deter them from practicing medicine. In fact, they step into their clinics and hospitals each day, assuring people that they will help them get better. So what's the big deal with the mind? Sri Krishna does not only support Arjun, but also helps with a solution to help ease his mind. He says that one can control the mind through two ways, Vairagya and Abhyas. Vairagya simply means detachment. Is there something your mind is always thinking about? Like that cool geared bicycle that someone has in your colony? You know what? Stop thinking about this. Detach yourself from any thought that makes you anxious. Once you decide that you will not attach yourself to this kind of thinking, your mind realizes that it's a waste of time and stops thinking about it too. This sounds like such a simple way to deal with things. The other way is through the practice of Abhyas. Abhyas, as you all know, is the study of something. In this context, it means a practice to change old habits and instead develop new ones. If you keep practicing Vairagya, ultimately you will be a master at it. It's just like how you learn a new sport, a new form of art, or even a musical instrument. Ultimately, you will be so good at detachment that you will find it quite easy to control your mind and not to make it wander from place to place. How about we give meditation and Abhyas a shot today itself? Dhanyavad.